come on. They're going to know how to deal with it. And Kaylee keeps his cool, stays alive on that site, and pretty much is that brick wall that BMG can't get through. Also, some good nades coming out from Titan as well. The Molotov to cut them up on Cat, just going smack in the middle of it. So all of a sudden, BMG are kind of split up. It gets really awkward really fast there. So BMG get bogged down and can't get onto that site. But despite spending so much money on nades, they still have a pretty respectable buy going into this round. No AWP picked up for them, though, so it's full AKs across the board. Makes you think that they want to be pretty mobile here.
Which is not such a bad idea. I mean, if you had to pick a middle, you'd be fighting Kenny more than likely, and that's not really fun either. So I don't really blame them for that. Pretty standard setup so far, but Kaylee does get the first kill over on Long on Saz, which is unfortunate because they were just kind of canvassing the rest of the map. You can see them spreading out in the standard terrorist spread, so nothing unusual going on so far on the BMG side. They do need to find some sort of return frag.
This could be awkward. Yeah. Julie getting up onto that box, but again, Titan using that boost to look through those mid doors, can see over the smoke, onto the box, onto Cat, and that's going to be another frag going Titan's way. This is looking very solid for them so far. I mean, the melee, and by melee I mean the molly going down behind the box, forcing him out into the open, and Irene does manage to pick up a frag. So it's a 3-on-4 situation. BMG still have bomb control, and they haven't lost it in any kind of inconvenient space. They still have control.
Yeah, they do put up a smoke just to make sure they don't get sniped as they walk over. So if they can take down Maniac in this A bomb site, they definitely have a decent chance of doing this, because Kaylee's going to be sort of stuck down on Long. Not a fun time for him to try and get back up there, and they'd been a 3-on-3. So I think it comes down to killing Maniac fast here, because obviously backup's going to be coming. Apex is in the middle by CT spawn, and it's the first flashbang. Maniac turning around quickly for it, and he's going to peek up right at the edge of the smoke. Great angle. Maniac taking out both players, leaving Irene. She gets the bomb plant in, but she's going to go down to Apex, who even came, I think, jumping in there with the shot. So now they got to the site, but they couldn't actually finish at the end, and Maniac had just really good timing there.
Yeah, really nicely done here, Maniac. But also a bit awkward there by BMG. Seems like they kind of got bottled up on the edge of the smoke, trying to see if they could look through towards Goose. Not sure if they needed to just kind of float on the other side of that smoke, actually, and just focus on Cat control. If they're planning for Cat, you hang around Cat, you make sure that Titan can't kind of close in on you from behind, rather than trying to clear out that site.
Yeah.
This time around, Titan just managed to hold. Again, it's Maniac this time who actually does the majority of the damage. BMG still managed to have enough for a buy, but then Maniac spraying through the smoke on A site is going to pick up Long, and that's Kaylee getting a frag as well.
Yeah, sort of a halfway attempted long rush, but I mean, spraying through that smoke like that was just way too effective. And Kenny's down in the middle, all on his own, smoking off, and actually he will make the escape as well. So just a bit of an attempt to get some mid-control on Kenny's part. But they also have a player on short, which is Apex, and Maniac also coming out from long. So Titan going super aggressive here and just coming to find the terrorist players. But Irene actually does pick up 2 really great headshots, but she's still alone here in a 1-on-3. He's got time for it. It's not going to be easy, though.
Yeah, exactly. Existence, I mean, all 3 of them looking straight up. They knew the bomb was at top mid there, Titan, so they were able to just, well, put everybody there. 1 on short, 1 in lower dark. Existence actually with that AWP, and then Kenny, of course, holding at the mid doors. And it's actually Existence holding on to this AWP. And this was the same last round as well, so that's interesting that they're not giving it over to Kaylee.
Now, I'm noticing that Apex is going for like a record in this game, because currently he's 10-0-0, so he just hasn't died yet, and he's killed 10 people. That's a good start. See how far he can get before he eventually falls. Again, Kenny playing really aggressively, and if Titan are going to sort of not show the proper respect and play safe and are actually going to keep pushing up, then that's something that BMG have to take into account and try and play against that.
Wow, Kenny is no fear. Now, finally, they get the punish on him. Irene is going to go down, but Apex comes rushing out through the CT smoke. Doesn't get the spray down, though. Lives with 4 HP, Irene, and now she's got an AWP to play with as well.
I cursed Apex.
You did. You did, man. Cast a curse. It strikes again. Oh, she's going to get caught through the smoke by Kaylee, however. And now it's just Julie pinned down against the wall. Maniac is going to overwhelm her, and this is now 6-0 for Titan. They don't manage to just hold on to that second AWP, but there's ample money on Titan's side to go ahead and just rebuy whatever they want at this point. And yeah, this is the Kenny S, field day show basically.
Yeah, and like for that 3rd kill, if he had to play like ultimately safe mode, he could have just said, "Oh, I've got 2 kills, it's fine, I'll just wait." Oh, Kenny takes down Sonya in the middle, who this time did have an open, was actually ready for it, but Kenny's lightning fast when it comes to these kind of tricks.
Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, the crouch shot, right? That's like Patton Smith's in Existence. Takes a peek in upper dark. Lil Sun not going to be able to pick him up, however.
It's not bad, not far off though. I mean, Maniac is kind of low on health, but Saz and Julie go down anyway, and now they've dropped the bomb outside of long, and it's a 2-1-4. And Lil San will pick up Existence, so there is a way back into this round, but now that she's gone, I'm not sure. I mean, Irene seems to have been playing really well on this BMG side, but they need more than that. Kenny's going to go down in the middle, though. And I think she's pretty much being surrounded at this point.
Nicely done. Picks up Kaylee, and now Maniac and Apex, the only two guys alive. Maniac already wrapping around through T-spawn, however, already putting shots on her, and she just can't react in time. And she gets forced into the tunnels. This is not where the bomb is either. She needs to get to top mid somehow. But to do that, she had to get through Apex, who had that CZ75 in hand already, and the crossfire potential there with Maniac as well. As soon as he tried to peek out of those tunnels, he was going to be able to shut her down. So the situation really playing out in Titan's favor there. BMG looks like they're going to go for another buy, however. They have enough money.
I mean, at this point, they're going to get 3,400 for every loss. So as long as they have a couple of hundred in the bank, they can almost just do it like 300. They'll be able to probably go for it. A little bit of a failed flash going out, and actually they're already being backstabbed. So this is Titan just playing with overwhelming confidence and going for stuff you normally wouldn't see. Apex coming up from behind like this, and they are pretty much just boxed in. And that's the strength of playing with this much confidence. You can just do stuff that you normally never see a team do. Hard to deal with.
Yeah, they all got bogged down there behind the blue container. Apex getting up there so quickly as well. You can be sure that BMG weren't expecting that. But Titan have been showing that they're not afraid to go for mid control like that, pushing Apex up to the top with Kenny watching from the mid doors to cover his back. They do this actually fairly often. So Apex, I mean, he just does it and figures out, okay, it's a long rush, just keeps on going. Gets right up behind them. And now it's going to be pistol round here for BMG. They have upgraded somewhat, but they're going to get roasted. Zaz taking a lot of damage, down to 40 HP.
Ooh, Kenny peeking up aggressively again. The C-set follow-up. Julie's the last one left. She can't survive Kenny, who picks up a triple. And this is where I'd love to see BMG just try and play ultra passively. Like, set up as many crossfires as you can, and then just wait for Titan to come and push. Because if they're going to play this recklessly, then why not? And yeah, Apex, it's a shame he died that one time, because otherwise this would have been like an incredible
16-0. That would have been incredible. Yeah. Still 16-3-1. Nothing to sneeze at, right?
Still good, but I mean, it's just not as flawless, is it?
Oh,
Irene pushing really aggressively, but I think Kenny heard her jumping down, so yeah, he's going to be falling back. They are set up in really good positions now to deal with the aggressive push from Titan, which they've definitely seen it coming. Bit of a Molotov to the corner there. Saus can't pick up the kill on Kaylee, so now it's Julie peeking up. She's going to get the right timing as well, so a good trade here in favor of BMG. Now they just need to hold on to it.
Maniac waiting on the other side of those doors as well. And Julie actually drops the bomb back. She was willing to go back and peek. Take that fight. No fear. 4v4 right now. And Titan are sitting on 9-0, and Existence lurking on the B side is going to pick off Lil San, who was trying to sneak her way out there, see if she could get something going. Kenny finds Sonya, but they do manage to get a frag back. BMG now down.
So the smoke's going to go off, making sure they can maybe try and get up on short again. They have the bomb with them, but they've lost... well, they've lost a couple of people. They're in a 2-on-3. Maybe it's doable. Get the kill on Apex first, who seems to be just a bit of a monster in this game, so it's not as easy. But Irene, again, it seems to be all the time her. If anything has to gets done here, it's pretty much Irene doing it. Maniac being forced back a little bit, actually taking a fair amount of damage, so the bomb will go down, and they still have a Molotov as well to try and cut off short with. But Julie drops, and now Irene is inside the bomb site, can't really control all the angles, and Existence will take her down for a triple kill, giving a 10th round to Titan. That was, I think, one of the closest rounds that BMG have had so far. And they did the right thing. I mean, it's hard playing against the team of Titan's caliber, but when they realized that Titan were pushing as aggressively as they were, they try and hold the angles instead and let them come, and that almost gave them a shot at it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Zaz couldn't win that duel versus Kaylee at the beginning. Imagine that they managed to actually get the entry frag, weaken the defense on that A-long position. That could have been a big opening there for BMG. Instead, they turned into that 1-for-1, which is still, BMG's advantage, right? They're on the T side, but it didn't work out exactly. I think they do need to really try and have that man advantage situation. Now it's just going to be Kenny once again. No fear from him. He's just opping however he wants, pushes out into mid, just takes these fights, and now he just manages to fall back after getting some information, it seems. Kaylee's got his AWP, his trusty sniper rifle again. Existence has relinquished it, giving it up for an AK. So we have Titan kind of going back to their roots. I don't know the balance. Oh, nasty.
Yeah. Julie thought that smoke was going to keep her safe. Kaylee up here, close to Sonya, going to take her down as well. And is looking for a second shot. And they're just very confident as well. And Apex is right behind him, up on short. So even if he was rushed down, there's a good chance he could be able to trade some of the kills at least.
Exactly.
They could get an entrance on long, but Maniac's there, and Saz goes down. Just peeks out at the right time. Lil San's next in line, and Maniac's going to be a little bit quicker than she was there. So Irene in the middle again. Is it going to be her time to shine? She actually does make the jump towards Kenny there. Maybe a little bit too brave.
She takes the leap.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is around where BMG don't manage to have that much teamwork. They manage to sort of all die one at a time. But, I mean, then again, Titan, instead of playing aggressively, they were just waiting for them. So that, I mean, it seems like, just like BMG picked up on the aggressiveness of Titan, Titan realized, oh, maybe we're, putting too much into this. Let's just slow down. And that's obviously way better.
Yeah, getting toward the late game half, right? They're going to play a little bit more passively. But as I say that, Kenny decides to go into lower dark. He's going to get the point blank. Nearly gets the no-scope as well. That was way too close. Lil San will gun him down, however, and that's into a 4-on-4 now. BMG, still a bit of an advantage. Existence kind of fighting it out in upper dark. He's willing to take this fight.
Yeah, good grenade, follow-up Molotov, and then he's actually just going to... Well, he's got some backup, so I thought he was going to retreat, but... Seems like he does just want to keep controlling it. And if they wait here and pick him out and then go straight for a B push, that might actually work. Existence going to pick up the 1 kill, gets the double, and Lil San goes down. That's very unfortunate, because that could have been such a big opening. That would have left Apex alone inside the bomb site, and if they'd all just sped up behind it, through middle, through B, or through upper, it would have worked out. Bit of team damage coming out, maybe a little bit of stress starting to show on the BMG side, as they are, well, 12-0. Hard to overlook.
Hard to overcome. 12-0 CT side right now on Dust 2 as well. So let's not forget, Titan are going to be swapping over to that T side afterwards, the favored side on this map. So Titan can pretty much do whatever they want and have been able to do so for quite some time now, considering their scoreline. BMG are the ones who are hard-pressed to get something going, and it looks like it's going to be the full-out YOLO B rush, and I like this play. They need to just speed it up. Existence with the counter flashes, though, could slow things down, and he gets into the corner fast enough, but he misses his spray initially. Yeah,
are they going to realize here? He does actually spray down 1, and then Apex comes in, and I think at BMG, maybe the communication is not quite good enough here. Existence going to drop Saz as well, and this smoke is really working wonders for Existence. He's doing a good job maneuvering through it as well. I think finally it's going to clear. Lil San will be able to pick him off, but now Kaylee's taken up a strong position here. They're actually putting some good shots through the door, and it's still a 2-on-2. So another chance. Maniac's coming up from behind in upper dark, though, and they need to react quick.
They're not going to get it. Kaylee goes hunting. It's a 1-2-1v1. Maniac leads the charge, and they come so close. Maniac wins that duel, lives with 5 HP. Julie just can't quite lock it down. That 1v1 clutch would have been huge for BMG. 1 round on the board. By Existence, it was absurd how long he actually stayed alive in this site.
Yeah, and I think initially when he started shooting, there should have been more of a reaction on the BMG side to turn around and sort of all focus on him. But well, good job, Existence. And that was the closest again. Now they're getting closer and closer, BMG, but now at the same time, Kenny's thrown in a bit of loop. And actually, Julie saw that coming, so that's smart play from her. But tragically, he still got the kill on her. He was checking that corner. And now, over on long, Irene's going to get caught as well, leaving just a Lil San here, creeping up on short.
And Lil San with the Galil. They have done some tremendous damage, however. 14 HP left on Kaylee. Apex is at 26, so if she can just find a couple shots here. Apex is very low. She lands one on him, drops him down to 10. Probably clipped him through the wall there. But that's not going to be enough here. She's just trying to find a different angle through. Catches Existence out with a nade in hand. Big opportunity there, but then the Scar 20 auto sniper, and she's getting tagged through.
Yes. Oh, it's a good headshot on Maniac. He is feeling confident in that. You can tell, just jumping and skipping up catwalk. But when she walks out the middle again, Kaylee's actually on top of mid, and I think she's going to walk right into the Zorf shot. So 14-0. I mean, I count, apart from the pistol, which actually turned out closer than I thought it would be. Since then, it's been like 2 rounds where it's been down to a 2-on-2, and then the last one was a 1-on-1 where it looked close. But
it's been, yeah, exactly. It's like close rounds when it comes down to it, but at the end, Titan are still managing to come out ahead in those clutch moments, and maybe that's just, I mean, experience as well. I mean, sure, BMG have been winning a lot of the big tournaments, but you are talking about, I mean, Titan, some of the best talent in the world on this team. So
yeah, but
it's tough. It's not an easy fight here.
I have no doubt that this is still a really, really good match for BMG in terms of just learning a lot. I mean, this is them also realizing maybe, you know, where do we need to put in the work here?
Exactly.
Julie down to 45. Irene still at 100. And again, I feel like if there's going to be an opening for BMG at any point in this game, it has to come from Irene at some point, because she's just been playing She's been playing at a pretty high level compared to her teammates right now. Julie goes down, and it will be Kenny with that last kill. 15-0 for Titan. Although I had sort of hoped that they would be able to pick up a couple of rounds in either half. I think I put my estimate at 4 rounds in total. But I mean, losing the pistol round does have a big impact, and we'll see.
It's not over. Double kit for BMG. It's not often that we see that, actually. And no Kevlar. What is Irene? Okay, Irene's going to be the only member here for BMG picking up Kevlar. The rest of them decide to go for nades. 2 kits on Lil San and Zaz, both. But now we have to see the setup here. It's going to be a 2-1-2 setup for BMG, not wasting any time. Titan, good counter flashes there by BMG, stopping that rush cold, so they decide to change it up and head over to mid.
Yeah, good job from Sonya. That was a nice flashbang, just making sure that they weren't going to be able to just rush in there. And it would have been a problem if they had, because it would have been her and Lil San in the bomb site, just trying to hold on to it. Julie actually flashing out in the middle as well, and does take a pick, and it spots down the Apex. That's a good headshot with the USPS, and she has cover from her teammate Irene here. So this is a good start to the round for BMG. Let's see what they can do. Over on long, Saz finds a headshot on Maniac, and Kaylee's going to go down to Sonya, so this is looking much better now for BMG. 5-on-2. They got to be able to close this out. There's plenty of time for Titan to play some tricks here, but as long as they stay together, it shouldn't be possible. Sonya will pick off Kenny, and Saz is going to outsmart Existence here, which is very cool. Takes a shot right for the box, and that's 15-1. Nicely done.
There we go. BMG show up in the pistol. First round on the board for them, but that was excellent. They actually managed to stop the push in Upper Dark. They stop it at mid doors. BMG, you know, or Titan rather, try and get clever and go up on cap, but then Zaz steps in from long and gets some good shots in. So really nicely done there by BMG with some solid defense.
And I'm pretty sure Existence thought that Saz had actually fallen back to pit or somewhere like that, and because of the silencer, he had no idea where he's being shot from, so he was really confused, which is kind of funny. Titan, though, without a bomb plant, they do pick up armor and pistols, and they're already pretty aggressive on long and short as well. And Saz looks the wrong way. He's going to get taken down. Irene trying her best, but she's being double-teamed as well. And it's going to be maybe up to Julie here. She's going to get actually just assaulted by Maniac. That's kind of crazy. He just went for that kill. Potentially a big risk, and that's going to be it, though. 16-1 Apex, who's been having kind of a crazy game already, picks up the final 2 kills.